So here LV underscore IND equal to 4 is coming. Okay, LV underscore IND equal to 4 is coming. So I'm looping loop at IT LIPS into work area LIPS from the 4 number, the 4th line. Okay, so I have to loop the internal table from 4th line onwards. Okay, I don't want to loop first 3 records. Okay, directly I'm coming to the 4th line. Fine. So I'm clicking on F5 button. Okay, so in this 4th line, what is the sales document number and item number? It is checking, cross checking here. Okay, 4th line, sales document number equal to 5873 and item number 20, and here it is checking the sales information. Okay, 5873 and 20 item number. Fine, this is okay, correct only. It will go inside now. Okay, now what I'm doing, LV underscore INCR equal to LV underscore INCR plus 1. I'm increasing this value. The value is 0 here, 0 plus 1, total 1 will come here. Okay, and after that one I am checking if LV underscore INCR equal to 1. Okay, so if it is 1 means this is the first looping. Okay, first looping means first document. Click on F5 button. So I am filling the delivery document 1 information here. Okay, so here it is checking else if. Okay, else if won't satisfy, if you click on F5 button, it will come outside of that one. Okay, now one more time it is looping here. Okay, one more time I am looping. Click on F5 button. So the cursor is in the 5th record, 5th row. Okay, the 5th row also it will check. What is 5th row? 5th row is this one. So in the 5th row also it will check. Okay, so the document number and the item number. Okay, both things it will check here. Now click on F5. So it is going to the second record now. If INCR equal to LV underscore INCR equal to 2, then only it is going inside of the if condition. Okay, it is filling the second document details. Okay, third time I am increasing the value by 1. Already 2 is there. I am clicking on F5 button. So the value will be 3 here. Means this is the third looping. Okay, this is the third looping. Click on F5 button. So it will go to the if condition 3. Okay, I am passing the data here. Okay, now I am looping the 4th record. Already 3 is there. 3 plus 1, total 4 will come. Okay, LV underscore INCR equal to 4 will come. So it is checking each and every condition. So 4 is coming here. Okay, the 4th data is passing the data here. Okay, and after that one I am filling the final IT final. Okay, in the IT final 2 records are coming here. Okay, so this is the way to pass the data horizontally. Okay, the data is coming like this. Now what I will do, I want to get to know the total.
Hello. Sir, actually you told that validating, no, input validation.
I will write that one.
With it. Okay, sir.
Okay. And here 2 more fields are there, so I will complete that one, and after that one I will go for that one. And here I will take one thing like work area final hyphen total delivery quantity. Okay, work area final total delivery quantity equal to what? Otherwise I will take here after end loop I will take here work area final hyphen total delivery quantity equal to work area final hyphen delivery quantity 1 plus quantity number 2 plus quantity number 3 plus quantity number 4. Okay, I'm adding all the quantities here. Okay, and one more thing, work area final balance quantity. Okay, balance quantity means work area final KWMENG minus work area final hyphen total delivery quantity. Okay, so here I am adding total delivery quantities. Okay, delivery 1, delivery 2, delivery 3, delivery 4, and after that one, so I want to get know the balance. Okay, so total sales document number quantity equal to 100, but till now I have delivered 3 times. First time 10, second time 30, and third time also 10. Okay, only 50 quantity I am delivering. So what is the remaining quantity I have delivered? Okay, I have delivered 50 quantity, right? So that quantity I am displaying in the balance quantity. Okay, and in the work area final I will add those two fields here. Total delivery quantity, type LIPS hyphen LFMC, and balance quantity type LIPS hyphen LFMC. And save it, check it, activate it. Okay, and in the while filling the field catalog also we have to pass the data here. Here the total delivery quantity, and this is the balance quantity. Total delivery quantity, and this is the balance quantity. Save it, activate it. Okay, this is activated now. I'm double clicking on the main program and activate the program here. Execute the program. I'm giving something number. Click on execute button. I don't want to keep the breakpoint here. Directly I'm executing. Okay. So for the first time, I'm delivering 2, 3. 1 minute. So what is the total? This is the SO quantity, right? So I will move to here. So this is the sales order quantity and this is the total delivery quantity. Okay, so this is matching here 264 and we are delivering 264. And here also we are ordering 220 and we are delivering 220. So balance quantity 0 here. Okay. So if something is different here, that difference will come here. Okay, that difference will come. And now validating. Here I'm giving something number here. Okay, invalid number I'm giving. I'm clicking on execute button. At the time it is coming like this, but I don't want to come like this. I want to throw an error here. Okay, validation part we have to write here. Right. So here at selection screen, okay, at selection screen I am taking perform validate SO. Okay, validate SO I am taking. Double click on it, click on S button. So I am going to the fetch data only here, and here I am writing select singly BBLN in S underscore BBLN. So here if say suppose is not equal to 0, if the document number is not available, then what I have to do? I have to display message invalid S1 number. If I am taking okay, LV underscore VB, I didn't declare till now. I will declare it now. Activate it. I will take the E here. I am passing something invalid number. Click on execute button. So it is displaying invalid so number. Okay. And now I am not providing any sales document number here. So I am not passing date here. All right. Now what I will do? What I will do in this one only. In this one only here, I will take like this. If S underscore AUDAT is not initial, is initial. Okay, is initial means what I'm doing here. So if S underscore AUDAT document date I'm giving here, right? So if it is initial, if I'm not passing any document date, then I have to validate only sales document number. Okay, I have to validate only sales document number. If I'm giving sales document as well as document date. Okay, I'm giving both things here at the time. What I have to display? Select single EBELN from EBAK into LB underscore EBELN, where EBELN is S underscore EBELN and AUDAT S underscore AUDAT. If size of bus is not equal to 0, not equal to 0. Sales document number is not available. Sales order is not available. No, given date. Okay, save, check, activate the program, click on back button, activate the program, execute this one. Here I am giving something invalid number, click on execute button. So it is invalid S1 number. Fine. Now I will give the our document number only. So 5873 I am giving here. So this is a validate only. Okay, this is a validate only. If I click on execute button, the data will display here. Fine, but I am giving the data also here. Okay, I am giving the data also here. But the document date I don't know exactly, so I will go for S11 transaction and VBAK table. So what is the date here? File 870. Click on execute button. So what is the AUDAT here? AUDAT is 25/1999, right? So what I will do? I will give here 01/01/2010 and 30/01/2020. Okay, I am giving the date this one. Okay, but this document number is not available. Okay, this document number is not created in between of these two dates. If I click on execute button, what it is showing? So S1 number is not available in the given date. Okay, so number is not available in the given date. So what I will do now? So the document date is 1999, right? So here I will pass 1999. Okay, If I click on execute button, see the data is coming like this. So if I pass something document date, then I have to check this document number is available or not. If this document number is created or not in between of these dates. Then only I have to display the data. Okay. The document number is not created in between of these two dates, then not required to display the data. Even though the document number is available in VBAK, but the date is not available. Okay. In between of these two dates, this document number is not created. That is why we have to show that message. Okay, so someone asked a question on validation part. Is it okay or any other doubts? Fine. And anyone have doubts up to here? Now, in this real-time scenario, this is a real-time scenario. Okay, and tomorrow also I will give one more scenario. Okay, and a real-time only. So whatever I have worked now in the project, so those reports only I am giving here. Okay, tomorrow also I will give one more report. Today I am not giving any report. Tomorrow I will give you. And anyone have doubts up to here? Any confusion or any doubts? Okay, fine. So you didn't complete the scenario, this report, right? You just try to finish that one and send me the final output screen. Okay. So how the output is coming, you just display that one. That's enough. Not required to provide, not required to send the coding. Okay. Just send the final output screen. That's enough. Okay. Tomorrow we will meet at 6:30 a.m. Someone is asking question one minute. Okay. Tomorrow we will meet at 6:30 a.m. Then by Jai Hind.